The Super 6 boxing tournament kicked off today, October 17th, 2009. And I want to say, I'm not even going to mention the Jermaine Taylor fight, other than saying Jermaine Taylor got knocked out by Arthur Abraham in the story. The focus I want to get on is Andre Dirrell versus Carl Froch. I believe Andre Dirrell won that fight. I'm a fair critic of boxing. You know, I watch boxing. I don't care what country you're from. If I believe that you won, I believe you won. And I watch everything. And I watched Andre Dirrell outbox Carl Froch. Andre Dirrell did hold on. That was a strategy. Nobody wants to get hit with a clean punch when you don't have to. He held on. You know, not too much, but not so excessively to where it was like John Ruiz. You know, not no John Ruiz, but he did hold quite a bit. He did do that. But he did land some punches. He did outbox him, and he did land more punches than Froch in most of the rounds. So it's one thing to hold and to not throw punches. It's another thing to hold when you need to, and you still won the round by landing more punches than your opponent. So I don't believe holding should have been an issue to get a point taken away, which he did get one taken away. I wasn't sure, and I didn't believe that Dirrell was going to win a decision if it was close enough to say it was competitive, but still not close enough to say nobody know who really won the fight. I didn't believe Dirrell was going to win in that situation by the way the referee treated both of the fighters. Froch was able to hit Dirrell behind the head repeatedly, and not just in the spur of the moment or in the heat of the battle when maybe the ref might have been saying stop or break and the punch is already coming. There's been times where they're in a clinch and Froch is hitting him behind the head in the clinch. A lot of fighters do that. But the clear issue, or the clear point that had me knowing that the referee was for Froch, for the hometown fighter, was when Dirrell would be bent down, bent down to where the only punch you can land is an uppercut, because everything else is the back of the head is facing you. And Froch would throw a punch right on top of his head, right back here. And he would clearly throw a punch to the back of Dirrell's head, and the ref does nothing but says, box. So I knew then that it was going to be one-sided as far as the reffing was concerned. And when it was clear that Froch wasn't going to get penalized unless he done something totally stupid, like slammed him another time maybe, like he did earlier in the fight, Froch turned up the dirtiness, because Froch knew, I'm at home, the ref is not penalizing me, he's penalizing this American. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to hit him in the back of the head, and that did throw Dirrell off. That threw Dirrell's boxing game off a little bit more. Dirrell was able to get hit a little bit more, but not hit enough to where Froch won rounds. Froch won a couple of rounds with the roughhousing tactics, but Froch to me lost a little bit of my respect as a fighter. I don't know him as a person, but as a boxer, I feel that if you can't win within the rules of boxing, even if the fight is given to you still, you're not a good fighter. If you have to cheat to win a fight, you're not a good fighter. He fought John Pascal. I didn't see too many fouls in that, but John Pascal was the kind of fighter he loved, so he didn't have to cheat, because John Pascal stands in front of you long enough to land a big punch and get points on and possibly knock out. Dirrell was different. Dirrell will hit you and get out the way. And it's not Dirrell's fault that when Carl Froch threw punches, he just couldn't land. He threw punches at a close enough range towards Dirrell, and Dirrell was quick enough to get out the way. That's called defense. I believe that Dirrell landed more punches than Carl Froch. And he didn't just land pity pats. Dirrell was tagging him. Dirrell might not be as strong as Froch, but the punches that was landing were not slap you, with baby fists. So I watched the interview. Carl Froch was talking about how he was negative and that was negative, and he didn't come to fight. He did come to fight, and he came to win, and I believe he did win. I believe the hometown cooking was served up. I believe Andre Dirrell won on points. I believe even in the last couple of rounds, Andre Dirrell won the championship round. He won for the knockout. And so therefore, hometown cooking. I don't have too many more details to speak on because, it was just that simple. So I'll say it one more time. Quick summary. Andre Dirrell outboxed Carl Froch. He did hold a little bit, but not enough to appear to be running. Carl Froch couldn't land any shots. Carl Froch was dirty. The referee only paid attention to Andre Dirrell, and none of the obvious cheating strategies of Carl Froch. Carl Froch got a decision that I believe he didn't earn. Hometown cooking. That's why, though I love the sport of boxing, I love boxing. I know, and I'll always know, that the people are the real judges. The people are the real judges. The judges aren't the real judges. The people are the real judges. Though Andre Dirrell did not win tonight, people saw what he can do, and that's all that mattered. And at the same time, though Carl Froch won tonight, people saw his lack of boxing skills and his lack of mental composure and his cheating tactics. So I believe that even though Dirrell lost the fight, he still have gained respect. Nobody's going to come in here thinking that they can outmuscle Dirrell anymore or outbox him. They're going to take him serious from now on. Carl Froch, on the other hand, to me, he's been exposed. Just box the hell out of him. If you can knock him out, do it. But all you got to do is get out of his way. So it was a good fight. It had me excited. I was pumped, So I'm done with the vid, man. You see my views. Dirrell should have won that fight. No, for real, let me stop. Alright, peace.